Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Mr. Anger, back with you for another episode of the Mr. Anger Show. Alright, I was going to get a new computer and hopefully improve the video and the audio quality of things on my channel here, but unfortunately, I went and I got an HP Beats. It's one of the new uh, Beats Edition HP computers, and it's supposed to be the latest and greatest. I brought it home, played with it, and set it side by side here with this computer, and I ran the programs side by side with this one that I'm currently on, which is an iMac. Um, so, and this iMac that I'm on right now is 10 years old, and it's run faster. Every program it ran faster. Games, it was doing better. So, I mean, this is a 10-year-old computer. It's still it's still working, still doing its thing. So we're going to wait and get another iMac once we can afford to get the iMac again. I mean, it's definitely worth the money and the investment for a computer that lasts 10 years when you can barely get a PC to last 2 or 3. So it's definitely well worth the money to us. Apple's always been a good product for us. It's always lasted for us. Never had any issues out of it. So I think we're just going to stick with Apple. We tried going to the PC side again, and it's pretty sad that the latest and greatest from the PC technology is being outdone by something that's 10 years older than it is. So we're going to be sticking with this, I know, at least for another year, this kind of format. I've been trying to do some broadcasts from my PS4 with my headset. It gives a little bit of better audio quality, but then again, it does lag sometimes because I am doing a live broadcast, and it depends on a lot of things, a lot of factors. I'll try to do a few more videos like that, but I think I'm going to kind of alternate in between videos on my PS4 and then doing videos here. I went to work this morning and turned on the news to listen to the news. We get the NPR radio station here, talk radio, news radio, and I just heard one of the most appalling things I've ever heard in my entire life. For an hour, the NPR news station decided to do a story on illegal immigration. Went down there to the border, went on ride-alongs with the border patrol agents, and they called some people, and the border patrol agents walked away, and then the reporters went over there and started talking to the illegals that were crossing illegally. Of course, the border patrol agents were more concerned about getting coyotes, whoever brought them across, because coyotes are a danger to them and to them and to us as well. I mean, they're the ones that are paid big bucks to bring people over. Well, big to them, but they can make bigger money by capturing females and selling to sex traffickers and selling kids and stuff like that. Human trafficking has become a very big issue with coyotes. So, of course, the Border Patrol wants to get these coyotes out of here. But the reporter went over and started talking to the people that were captured or were caught. And, of course, the heartthrob story came through. Well, we're from here and we're trying to escape this and that and the other. And what I found appalling about that is, would that shit fly if you had people pulled over for a DUI checkpoint, and reporters were sitting there humanizing the story of people being pulled over for a DUI and letting them have their heart and put their heartthrob stories out there? Will we be trying to fight having DUIs? Will we? Will we really be that naive just because somebody puts a heartthrob story behind it and says, well, I lost my wife, my wife and my kid died, my other kid is at home with a babysitter, I just had to get away, and, we threw some heartthrob story behind the person who's driving drunk? Will we try to, disacknowledge the law saying that we shouldn't be allowed to drink and drive just because, of a heartthrob story? No. We enforce the laws of this land. And of course, the people that were busted, the reporters talked to, started crying. Of course, people are going to start crying when you get busted. Nobody likes to be busted. I mean, have they ever not been around people or police before? I guess maybe I've had a little bit of advantage. I've lived next to state troopers. I got friends in the law enforcement agency. So, I've been privy to this. I don't know how many times I've seen my friends bust somebody, and all of a sudden this tough guy turns into Johnny Baller, sitting over there just in the corner. I didn't mean to. It was this fault. It was that fault. It was because of this and that and that. I don't care. Here in America, we have pretty simple and basic laws. I mean, we are a nation of laws. Don't murder, don't harm people, don't destroy property, don't take shit that doesn't belong to you. Pretty simple, basic rules for anybody to understand and get. If you drive a vehicle, obey the rules of the highway. We have simple, basic, intuitive laws, and we must enforce our laws. And no matter the story behind it, you should know better than to cross that line and break our laws. We don't put up with that in the United States. Either you are going to do what's right and do things the legal way, or you're going to break the law and fall by your illegal ways. That's the way it is here in the United States. If you're doing something illegal and you get busted, own up to it, take it on the chin, don't ever do it again, learn your lesson, and move on. But instead, now we want to humanize these stories and make these things that are against the law seem humanizing, seem emotional, and put emotional preferences behind it. And that shouldn't be the case. I want to know, would you let that fly if reporters started to humanize DUIs? I mean, because people can humanize and make excuses and justify some of the most heinous things in the world if you give them the chance. So are we going to start falling for the pity lines? Or are we going to say, well, he murdered that person because he felt like he didn't have a choice? Really? No, you broke the law, you're going to pay for your misdeeds, and that's the end of it. I don't know, I just thought that shit was atrocious. And I'm not just picking on NPR. I mean, every news station does this. Every news station is, ever since illegal immigration has become such a hot topic issue, every news organization puts out a story, a heartthrob story, to pull at our heartstrings and emotions to make us forget the brass tacks, nuts, and bolts of it all. Right and wrong. There is no in-between. The emotion's the in-between area. We don't play in the gray area. Either it's right or it's wrong. That's why we call it illegal. Anyways, I don't know. Since everybody's so concerned about everybody's bathroom habits, I had to go to the bathroom bad today. Oh my God, I had to go bad. But, I was around a bunch of people, and I didn't want to go, and had people judging me because I wanted to stink up the place. But I don't know. It was just, I had to go so bad, I held it till I got home. But I shouldn't have held it. I shouldn't have. Should have went to the bathroom and made them smell it. They're like, you really want to go to the bathroom and stink it up again? Because I went to the bathroom one time there and they said it stunk. I was like, yeah, of course, it's shit. I mean, what do you expect it to smell like? Roses, motherfucker? I mean, come on. It's doo-doo. It's waste. It's not supposed to smell pretty. Come on. But, people want to be judgmental anymore. I don't know. We got this one girl that works there. I think we got staff of like 5 to 10. And we make pretty good, decent wage here. And this girl just works there specifically so that she can have Botox and plastic surgery and her butthole bleached. Really? And she volunteered this information. I didn't want to know about this. And why do people, I mean, please explain this to me. Why do people get their butthole bleached? Please explain this to me. I mean, back during my single days, before I met my wife, I looked at the butt, I looked at the shape and the size, and that's probably about it, Or I never spread someone's cheeks apart and said, oh, let me take a look at your asterisks. No, I've never done that. And nobody's ever requested that of me. Hey, can I see your poop shoot? No. If somebody even asked me that, I'd been, hell no. What the hell's wrong with you? You know, do people just nowadays walk up to one another and just spread each other's ass cheeks and go, oh, you got a perfect asterisk right there. It's nice and bleached. Oh, yours is Mr. Brown Eye. Yeah, because it talks a lot of shit, fucker. Get the hell away from it. I mean, what is it with people bleaching their butthole? I don't understand this. And a lot of people around this area have been doing it, and I don't get it. Because somebody explain to me what the hell in God's green earth is bleaching. I mean, what's the purpose of it? So you can have a pretty asterisk mark? Really? Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, she can volunteer that information. That's too much information, but I take a poop and it stinks, and oh my God, I'm a hideous person. Jesus Christ. Are we done with the bathroom issue? Everybody done with, wondering what I do in the bathroom? Because I'm done talking about this damn issue. Alright, so let's just drop the bathroom issue and leave it as the private domain that it should be left as. I'm Mr. Anger. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to get off of here. Gonna have some fun. Gonna relax. Let the nitwits argue about what nitwits want to argue about. Because by God, something's got to make them happy. They got to have something to bitch about or else they'll implode. I'm Mr. Anger. Y'all have a great day.